We have a Headless Horseman in our base. It generates $175 million per second, and we're gonna see how long it takes to reach $10 trillion. Right now I have $100, we have no other Brainrots, we have no rebirths, and we're gonna try and reach $10 trillion in this video using this OP Brainrot. So let's go ahead and claim our $40 billion from this Headless Horseman right here. There we go, we are at $42 billion now. That means we can get the Trippy Troppy, as well as what do we need? We need a Gangster Futera. Okay, we're gonna get that, and then we can do our first rebirth. Alright, that's the Gangster Futera that we need to rebirth with. So right now, once the Gangster Futera reaches our base, we can do our first rebirth. Alright, we got our Headless Horseman back with rebirth number 1. So right now, we're gonna need a Bonica as well as the Brr Brr Patapim. So let's just wait for that, and then we can do rebirth number 2. Alright, there we go, we have a Bonica spawned in. Let's go ahead and buy that. Now we just need this Brr Brr Patapim, which shouldn't be too hard to get. Okay, after a little bit of waiting, there's a Brr Brr Patapim that spawned in. Let's go ahead and buy that. So now we have enough Brainrots to do our second rebirth. Alright, we just did our second rebirth and we got our Headless Horseman here. Let's collect some money. We got $36 billion right now. And on this rebirth, we need a Trullimero as well as a Chimpanzini. Okay, I always see these catfish like every time, so we already got that, and now we just need a legendary. A legendary actually spawned in, but it's kinda the wrong legendary. Alright, while we wait, let's see how much our Headless Horseman has made. $32 billion already. Okay, we're up to $69 billion just from like what, 1 minute of waiting, I think. So yeah, we're gonna have to rebirth a lot, get that multiplier up, and then eventually we could make a ton of money from this Headless Horseman. Alright, we have a legendary that spawned. It's not the one we're looking for though, even though this is a lot better than the one that we're looking for. Yo, a banana dolphin actually spawned in. But we're looking for a banana chimpanzee, not a banana dolphin. Unfortunate. Okay, I thought this was gonna be easier, but finally we got a chimpanzee spawned in. That took quite a while. Let's see how much our Headless Horseman has made. $350 billion because of how long that took. Okay, right now we have $424 billion in total. Alright, so it's time to rebirth once again. Alright, we are at rebirth number 3 and we're at $32 billion. So on this next rebirth, we're gonna need a Chef Crab and a Glorbo Frutodrillo. So those are both legendaries, I believe. This is going to be even harder. Like, it took quite a while to just get a worse legendary, so I'm not too sure how long this is gonna take. Yo, oh my goodness, finally a Glorbo Frutodrillo spawned in. Now we're just missing the last legendary, which is the Chef Crab. I hope to get it soon. Wait, let's see how much we got. Okay, $250 billion. Nice. Bro, a legendary spawned in, but it's not the one that I want. Yo, there's no way a legendary and a golden mythic spawned in before a Chef Crab, which is exactly what I need. You know what? I'm gonna keep this just in case we need it for a future rebirth. I'm not too sure if this is one of the Brainrots needed for a future rebirth, but hey, it's a golden mythic. I'm not missing out on that just in case we do need it. Another legendary spawned. Might need it for a future rebirth, so I'm gonna actually keep this. Still no Chef Crab though. Alright, still no Chef Crab, but my internet crashed and I rejoined, and now we got all this offline cash, and we have generated almost $600 billion from our Headless Horseman so far from just trying to wait for the Chef Crab. So let's collect that, and we are up to 900 billion now, almost at our first trillion. Okay, like, yo, our Chef Crab gotta spawn soon, bro. What's taking so long for a Chef Crab to spawn? Oh my goodness, I'm pretty sure I saw it too, like in the previous rebirths, which is why I thought about saving up some of these Brainrots that I find just in case we need them for a future rebirth. We never know. But yeah, looks like the chef crab journey continues. Alright, another legendary spawned. I'm gonna keep this as well, just in case we need it. And now I'm stuck in this guy. Oh my goodness. Thank God the journey did not continue for too much longer. We finally got a chef crab. That took forever. Let's see how much more we earned. 150 billion during that time. Okay, we are at our first trillion now. We are 1/10 of our way to our goal. So it's time to rebirth now. Alright, so I just did the rebirth. We're on rebirth number 4 now. And a chimpanzini bananini spawned. Let's go ahead and buy that. I don't think we need it anymore though. Oh yeah, now we need a Frigo Camelo and a Orangutini. 2 mythics this time to rebirth. Okay, so I basically collected all these legendaries for nothing. I don't think we need it anymore. I doubt that the future rebirths are gonna require legendaries because we literally need 2 mythics on this one. But luckily we have 1 mythic that hopefully is one of the requirements for the future rebirths. Rebirths are gonna become really hard to do because of the required brain rots. It's just gonna be harder and harder to get. So hopefully we reach our $10 trillion goal before we start losing our minds trying to get the required brain rots to rebirth. Because money isn't a problem for rebirth right now, it's just the brain rots required. I mean, to be fair, money is the main goal here. We're trying to reach 10 trillion, which is also why we're doing rebirths, so that we can get to the $10 trillion goal easier. So we're gonna hope for some mythics to spawn. Alright, a Frigo Camelo finally spawned in. Oh my goodness, that took forever. I went offline for a little bit. I have not claimed the 243 billion offline cash that I had. So let's go ahead and collect that. We're up to $800 billion now. We still need this last mythic over here. Hopefully we get it soon, either from the track over here or from this guaranteed mythic timer. 12 more minutes. Alright bro, I've been waiting for so long and no mythic spawned. There's going to be a mythic spawning in 1 second, so let's see what we can get. Okay, we got a legendary first, and okay, we got a Frigo Camelo. Bro, I needed the other one. We already got the Frigo Camelo from here. Oh my goodness. We literally have $800 billion to collect from this Headless Horseman. That's how long we've been waiting for. And we have $1.6 trillion now. Oh my goodness. If only this was the mythic I was looking for. Well, back to more waiting, I guess. Oh my goodness. Thank God that wasn't too long of a wait. We got the mythic finally. We can actually rebirth now. Yo, that took so long. Well, thank God it didn't take too long after the guaranteed mythic. Alright, let's rebirth. Alright, we are on rebirth number 5 now. We still got these 2 brain rots to work with. $119 billion. Next rebirth, we need a Bombardino. That shouldn't be too bad, especially the fact that we only need 1 brain rot. So yeah, I guess we just kinda wait for it. Alright, so I went off for a little bit and I managed to make $500 billion from my Headless Horseman. Let's go ahead and claim that. And a little 30 million that I can claim as well. So yeah, we're gonna be looking for the Bombardino so that we can do our next rebirth. Still 12 minutes until the next guaranteed mythic spawns in. So hopefully that has the Bombardino that we need, because I don't want to be spending too much longer on this rebirth. Bro, a mythic spawned in, but of course it's not the one that we need. Yo, once again a mythic spawned in, but it's not the mythic that I'm looking for. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness bro, finally. A Bombardino finally spawned in. That took forever. Alright, we can finally do rebirth number 6, and I wonder what the brain rots required for the next rebirth is gonna be. Like bro, if the next rebirth requires brain rot gods, I might not be doing them, because this whole time, I've yet to seen a single Brainrot God spawned in. So yeah, I'm kinda scared to see what's the next rebirth requirements gonna be. Alright, we just did rebirth number 6. And let's get some money. Okay, we have $85 billion now. Yeah, I'm kind of scared to click on this rebirth button, but let's see. Okay, we need a Bombabini Gosini, which is a mythic. We don't need Brainrot Gods yet for rebirths, so that's very good. And we're starting to get money quite fast now. I'm already at 100 billion from just a little bit of waiting, so that's pretty nice. And hopefully we get a Bombabini from this next guaranteed mythic timer. Bro, there's no way that a Bombardino spawned that quickly. So you're telling me I have to wait like forever for the mythic that I actually need on the rebirth to spawn? But when I don't need it, it just spawns so casually and so quickly. Like I have barely been waiting. But okay, we are at 50 more seconds until the next guaranteed mythic. Yeah, I've barely waited for that long and a Bombardino just spawned in. Like bro, I wished it was the Bombabini so that we can already do the 7th rebirth. But I guess we are always not that lucky. We've already made $300 billion from our Headless Horseman. This is why rebirthing is the strat to get to $10 trillion. And okay, the guaranteed mythic spawned in. But of course, it's a very good one. $16,000 per second. Like bro, I'm getting insane mythics that I don't need. Like first we have this guy, the gold version of a mythic, 10.9 thousand per second. And now we got a 16k per second. Like bro, if only there was an option to exchange these for the Bombabini that I need. Oh well, it is what it is. Yo, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I actually cannot believe it. Like, it usually takes so long for me to get a rebirth Brainrot. But this time it didn't take too long at all. Yeah, I'm not complaining. That's awesome. We have generated $425 billion while waiting. So let's go ahead and collect all of these. We're up to 964 billion now. So let's do rebirth number 7. Alright, rebirth number 7 now. Let's claim our money. Alright, the next rebirth requirement better not have Brainrot Gods. Okay, this is still a mythic. This is still doable. I really hope that it doesn't take too long for us to get this Brainrot. And I also really hope that I can complete this challenge really soon, because waiting for these Brainrots to do the rebirths take a very long time. But we still have to do it because our Headless Horseman isn't earning quite enough for us to reach $10 trillion very quickly. Bro, there's actually no way, man. Another one of these gold mythics spawned in. Are you kidding me? Like, I can't get a Bombabini, but I just keep getting these like good mythics. Like, I'm gonna hope that one of these are used for future rebirths, because if they're not, then I'm gonna cry, bro. Alright guys, less than a minute until the guaranteed mythic. I really hope this is a Bombabini, and oh my goodness, bro. Really? Of course, better mythics just spawn in instead of the one that I need. Okay, it's fine. We still have a guaranteed mythic in 25 seconds. So this better be the Bombabini. And I really hope that the mythics that I just got can be used in a future rebirth. Alright, 5 seconds. Please. Okay, that's the legendary, and that's the mythic. Yeah, we have like 3 of you now. 2 gold, 1 normal. Are you joking? Like bro, oh my goodness. Nah, you actually have to be joking. What is this? Alright, looks like we're gonna have to wait another 15 minutes for the next guaranteed mythic. Unless we could possibly get a Bombabini soon enough. Oh my yes, bro. Oh my goodness. Finally. Luck is on my side. Yo, we're actually finally getting like mythics pretty fast now. but I ain't complaining. And wow, another mythic spawned in. We already got this one. Maybe we need another one for a future rebirth. I mean, I don't think so, but I'm just gonna keep it anyways. I'm not risking anything because these mythics are such a pain to get. I have literally 3 of the same mythics and 2 of the same mythics here, but this is the one that we needed, so we can finally do rebirth number 8. Since this rebirth requirement is a Brainrot god, I think it's time to say goodbye to all of the mythics that we've worked so hard for and they turned out to be useless. Nice. Why does it have to do me like that? I wait so long for those supposedly easier to get mythics, the worst mythics. Like I wait so long for those just for me to use to rebirth, and I saved these good ones hoping that they're gonna be used in a later rebirth, and now I need to wait for a Brainrot god. You know what? My Headless Horseman is earning a pretty good amount, so I could just AFK this and wait it out until I reach $10 trillion. That might be the game plan. Or I could try to rebirth some more. So I guess we'll do both. So I can AFK while hopefully have a Cocofanto Elefanto spawned in so that I can do the rebirth while I farm up some money from this guy. We're already at 100 billion, so yeah, we're generating money pretty fast now. Alright, the Headless Horseman has nearly generated $1 trillion, and there's a mythic over here that we no longer need. And there we go. We hit $1 trillion. We are now at $1.3 trillion. Okay, so I kinda AFK'd for a while and joined back, and as you can see, I have $1.5 trillion to collect. So let's go ahead and collect this, and we are now up to $3.4 trillion. And still no Brainrot god. Alright, AFK'd for a little bit more. We saved up $1.6 trillion here, and there we go. We are now up to $5 trillion. That means we are halfway to our goal. Alright, AFK'd for a little bit more. Saved up to $2.5 trillion. This is insane. Let's collect that, and we are now up to $7.6 trillion. We literally just need 2.4 trillion more and we'll finally complete our challenge. And still, no Brainrot god spawned yet. Like, bro, why are they so rare? Like, this whole time, I've not seen a Brainrot god unless I might have missed it, but I don't think so. Alright, so now I've saved up $1.4 trillion again, and this should put us up to $9 trillion. So that means we need 1 trillion more and a mythic spawn as well. Like, bro, I've seen this guy like 10 times now and he was so useless. Like, I couldn't even use it for a rebirth. Alright, anyways, we need 1 trillion more dollars and we are finally done with this challenge. And after a little bit, we managed to save up $1 trillion from the Headless Horseman. So once I step on this thing, we finally complete the challenge. And still, there's no Brainrot god that spawned in. Anyways, let's step on it, and there we go. We are now up to $10.19 trillion. We finally completed this challenge. Oh my goodness, it actually took quite a while. I did not expect it to take this long. I mean, I guess it's because of the rebirths. Like, you're relying up to luck to get the required Brainrots for the rebirths, for the multipliers, and then we're gonna have to like save up $10 trillion. I mean, like, our Headless Horseman only produces $175 million per second. So getting to 10 trillion may take quite a while without any rebirths. So yeah. Anyways guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.